My name's Conrad Cavallet and I'm running for the board position at Embark Club. I'm going to do this the same as I did last year, but this year I've got a chance of getting in because this year the declarant cannot vote for the independent board position. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to everybody who has read what we've put on the Facebook closed group and what we've put on the CIG website. What you've done by spending all your time reading these documents is come to an understanding. Just like me, it's not a full understanding. There's lots of things that don't make sense, and every time I've asked our club, can you explain this? They've normally said, we're not going to answer that question, or actually, you don't need to know what that means. So when I've asked, could I have the board minutes from 2007, because there's something in there that I think you've referred to, but I can't find them, they said, no, it's not relevant. Anyway, thank you for spending the time reading through and coming to the same conclusion that I have, which is something's not right. But it's our club. It's a club for the members because, hey, when I bought it, I was told I was joining a club for the members. In fact, the developer says to me when they sold it to me, I'm joining a club for the members. And the manager who manages the club says, I'm joining a club for the members. So, I've joined a club full of members, and therefore I must control, amongst the 22,000 of us, we control the club. We control the club through the board of directors. And the board of directors obviously looks after our members' interest, because if it didn't, it wouldn't be a club for the members, it would be a club for, well, I don't even think it'd be a club. Well, the manager, the club board, gives the contract to manage after the club to the manager. And therefore, the manager can't control the club, can it? Because then it's not an independent club, it's just a board that's a subsidiary of the manager. And the declarant, or the developer who built the properties and sold me the points, they can't control the club either, because otherwise it's not a club for members, it's their club. So, when you ask a lawyer and you say, out of the 5 people who are on the board, 3 of them are employees of the manager, they say, well, they control the club. And in fact, when the club contested a ruling by Canadian Revenue to say that actually it isn't a club and they should pay tax, because everybody should pay tax on the services offered, because in fact it's actually run by the manager, the judge in that ruling says, absolutely. There is no evidence to suggest this is a club. There is only a lack of evidence and an argument by the club to say that anything else. So, if you've read all the documents, and there's lots of documents, and if you're really unclear about what's happening, you're in the same boat as me, and thank you. And if, like me, you think, well, hold on a second, irrespective of all that, it is a club. I am a member of this club, and I can change it. And so I have joined the joint retaining agreement, because that's a way for everybody to get together and change the club and make it operate the way that I think it should be operating, which is as a club, as an independent club, as a group of members who like to vacation. So thanks very much for reading that, coming to your own conclusion and joining the joint retaining agreement. I'd also like to say at this point, breaking news, Diamond Resorts International, who currently are managers and the developers of the club, they have released a new corporate policy called Clarity, and that corporate policy is aimed at reducing and combating elements of their sales practices that have been deemed in various courts in the country where they've lost cases as unprofessional and unethical. So DRI are addressing the issues. I and everybody else who's in the joint retainment agreement are addressing the issues. I think things are going to happen, and they're going to happen for the best. Thank you.